3 in the morning, your thumb's still scrolling, just one more video. You whisper knowing that's the 17th lie you've told yourself tonight. Meanwhile, that project, still sitting there judging you. Here's the weird part. Last week, you binge-watched an entire series about deep-sea creatures, 6 hours straight, but ask your brain to study for 30 minutes. Suddenly, it's climbing Everest. In flip-flops, the answer involves a molecule so powerful it determines whether you'll conquer your goals or doomscroll until sunrise. Let's talk about the chemical running your life. Dopamine now. The internet loves calling dopamine the happy chemical. That's dangerously wrong. Dopamine doesn't make you happy, it makes you hungry, not for food for. It's your brain's craving engineth, invisible carrot, forever just out of reach. Ancestors used dopamine to hunt and survive. You use it to check if strangers liked your brunch photo. Evolution didn't prepare us for this. Picture this. 1954, a scientist wires up laboratory rats with electrodes straight into their brain's pleasure center. Then gives them a lever. 1 press equals 1 jolt of pure dopamine. The rats went insane. Press thousands of times per hour. They ignored food, ignored water, male rats, ignored females and heat, which, for rats, is basically their entire existence. Some pressed 7,000 times in one day. They pressed until their paws bled, they pressed until they collapsed, given the choice between food and the lever. They starved. Then the scientists blocked dopamine completely. The rats just stopped, wouldn't move, wouldn't eat. But if you placed food in their mouths, they chewed happily. They weren't depressed, they just had zero motivation. And your brain works exactly the same way. Your brain obsesses over balance. Too hot, you sweat. Too cold, you shiver. Same with dopamine. Flood it with TikTok, Instagram, gaming, junk food, endless Netflix. Your brain says, whoa. Too much, so it adapts. It literally removes dopamine receptors, fewer antennas picking up the signal. The catastrophic side effect. Normal activities, studying, exercising, reading now feel like nothing. It's like eating at a Vegas buffet every day for months. Then someone hands you plain oatmeal. Your brain looks at that oatmeal like it personally insulted your ancestors. Is why studying feels like torture. Your brain's been trained to find normal rewards. Insufficient scientists call it tolerance. I call it the invisible cage. So, are you doomed? Should you just accept being a TikTok zombie? Obviously not, but the solution isn't comfortable. It requires sitting with boredom. Think of it like this. Your taste buds are destroyed by a constant candy solution. Stop eating candy long enough to heal. That's dopamine detoxed. 2 approaches, both surprisingly simple. The nuclear option, 24 hours. Full monk mode, no phone, no internet, no games, no sugary food. Sounds terrible. It is for about 6 hours, then something magical happens. Your brain, desperate for stimulation, suddenly finds reading interesting. Journaling becomes engaging. A walk feels pleasant. These activities didn't change. You did the gradual approach once a week. Eliminate 1 high dopamine behavior. No social media Sundays, no gaming Wednesdays, mini vacations from overstimulation. Each break lets receptors recover over weeks and months. Significant change. You're not becoming a dopamine monk, nor should you. The problem isn't leisure, it's timing. Golden rule. Work first, reward second. Never reverse scroll Instagram when you wake up. Your brain's satisfied now. You want it to study. Good luck, you just fed it dessert and expect it to eat vegetables. But flip it. 1 focused hour earns 15 minutes of scrolling. Finish this assignment. Then I play. Your brain learns the pattern. It tolerates work because the reward's guaranteed. Eventually, the work itself generates dopamine. You've hacked your own system. 5 tactical tricks to make hard tasks feel less hard. Gamification. Your brain loves progress bars and checkboxes. Turn tasks into quests, award points, track streaks. Sounds childish. So is your brain. The 2-minute lie. Never commit to the full task. Just say, I'll study for 2 minutes. Starting is hardest once moving. Momentum takes over micro rewards. Don't wait until the end to celebrate finished 1 page. Stretch 10. Sip your drink. Small wins. Create momentum. Accountability partners. Study with friends. Join online groups. We're social primates. We hate looking bad in front of our tribe. Powerful motivator. Identity engineering. Stop saying I'm lazy. Start saying I'm someone who follows through. Your brain listens to your self-talk. Eventually, behavior follows identity. Dopamine isn't evil. It's why humans built civilizations and reached the moon. The problem isn't dopamine, it's what we've trained it to crave. Every day, you choose. Optimize for short-term hits, likes, views, notifications, easy, instantly gratifying. Utterly unfulfilling, could retrain it for growth, learning, building, creating harder delayed gratification. Infinitely more meaningful. The beautiful irony. Once you reset, hard things stop feeling hard. Not because you're superhuman, but because your brain finally finds them rewarding again. This isn't easy. Resetting your dopamine in a world designed to overstimulate you is like dieting in a bakery, but here's what I know: everyone who's accomplished something meaningful won this exact battle. They made their brain work for them. You're not broken. You're not lazy, you're just overstimulated. And that's reversible. So the question isn't whether you can change, it's which version are you training? The one who scrolls through life, or the one who builds it? Your brain is listening. Choose wisely.